Halo Reach, legendary difficulty walkthrough. It's quiet.
Too quiet.
Too quiet. Where was the first person to say that? Like, what's that a reference to? It's so ubiquitous now. So, beginning this level, you're not seen. You are supposed to be stealth. And like I talked about before, if you hold melee, well,
you won't do that.
You're supposed to assassinate him. Now, this is a weird level, and I'm kind of curious if you can pull this off on an easier difficulty, but there's a bunch of enemies down below, and there's a camo, an active camo thing that you can pick up. And I tried to get through this whole first section without killing anybody, right? Without alerting,
without waking him up,
without waking everybody up, and I got really close to doing it, but I just got to this end point like 3 or 4 times where I just get stuck. It would give me a terrible checkpoint, and I just couldn't get past it. But I'm curious if someone can pull it off. Like, I would sneak through the whole level, just like timing, because the way the armor abilities work is they work for a limited amount of time. And
so you'd like run to a little hiding spot.
Well, the thing is, with the active camo, you have to crouch walk to be completely invisible.
Oh.
And I would crouch walk to like a nook, let it regenerate. Crouch walk to the next nook, let it regenerate. And then the AI alerts the enemies, and they are on like high alert and running around and stuff. And then
you're dead.
And then I get caught, and I get stuck out in the middle and just die instantly. And I just couldn't figure out a way to get through this whole section. So as far as I can tell, this is the easiest way to get through this. There's a group of these jetpack dudes, elites, running around. One of them is going to have the laser rifle. I think that's its name. That gun is so unbelievably annoying. You have to kill him right away. And if you kill him with the sniper rifle, they're not going to know right where you are. So that is the hologram power-up, the gold one, the yellow one.
Okay.
That is my favorite one to use for single player, because the AI is pretty stupid, and they fall for it every single time.
Hey, look at that guy over there!
Oh my god, they shoot him, shoot him. Oh wait, that's not real. Shoot back at the other guy. I'm dead.
What's that other guy back there doing?
Yeah. So yeah, so that freaking laser is just terrible. It just knocks you out of. It's so unbelievably accurate when it's in their hands, and it kills you very quickly. And the enemies that carry it, on this level at least, are camo. So it's very difficult to hit them. So anytime you see one of them, make that your top priority, because that guy is just going to, like, you can't, like, there's a lot of enemies in this game, like grunts, where if you get kind of caught out of position, you can kill them quickly with a good headshot. The laser dudes, you have to be in cover to kill them, because it's going to take a couple tries to kill them.
Because you can't see them?
Because you can't see them, and when you're at distance, one shot from them knocks you out of being scoped in. So you have to re-scope and then aim again, which can be very difficult to do quickly. So it's they're not easy to kill.
And you're not going to be able to refill your sniper rifle past 20.
Right, yes, thank you for bringing that back up. So you saw that I had 35 rounds plus the 4 in the chamber, or in the clip. I don't know. I'm saying these things like I know what I'm talking about. You have 39 shots of the sniper rifle.
At this point.
At this point. You can only hold, like, normally the most you can have in reserves is 20. So as soon as you go below 20, or you're never going to be able to get above what you initially start at. You can only hold up to 20. You can only hold up to 20, which is kind of frustrating. I wish that for single player they would just let you hold as much as you could possibly hold, because ammo management isn't fun. That's just a frustrating, annoying part of every single game out there. And
well, there needs to be some ammo management on things like rocket launchers, but like a battle rifle.
Okay, no, there doesn't. There can only be so much rocket launcher ammo you can find on the ground.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that the amount of rockets I can hold can only be 6.
You're talking about holding versus finding.
Holding versus finding, right. You can only hold 24
so you're not
sniper rifle shots. You can only hold, I don't know, I think like 80 DMR shots. I want to hold as many as I can possibly hold on single player, just because it's annoying. It's not fun to run out of ammo.
You're not saying you want guns with unlimited ammo. You're just saying every ammo that you find, you should be able to keep.
Right. I would rather there be less ammo laying around, but I can hold as much as I can possibly hold.
So you get rewarded for making more accurate shots.
Which you have to make accurate shots now. Like, if you're not getting, I would say, 50% headshots with your pistol or DMR, then you're going to struggle mightily on
Legendary.
On Legendary, yeah. So as soon as you walk into this little room, it's going to start loading, and within like 3 seconds, it's going to give you a checkpoint. So be careful. Like I could get to this part without alerting everybody with the active camo, and then I'll kind of like sneak around outside, and this retard would start shooting at everybody.
Oh.
And I could almost sneak past this whole section. Almost. I just couldn't get around the last corner. Yeah. I tried like 4 different variations of getting through this whole thing. Just I don't know why. I just got obsessed with like trying to figure this section out, and I just couldn't do it with the active camo. So it ended up being I just killed everybody.
Yeah.
Like every other section of Halo. Yeah. So, get those headshots.
Yep.
Freaking 5
Wouldn't
shots.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could toggle the hologram ability to either run or stay put? So you could... Sometimes you'd put a stay put one and you would just run forward and pretend to be the decoy.
You could look at the ground.
Oh. And then it would just stand there?
And then it would just stand there.
How long does it stand there? Indefinitely or until it gets killed?
I'm gonna guess the hologram is alive for 10 seconds.
Okay.
You could actually call a second hologram before the first one expires.
Oh wow.
It's kind of interesting. I wonder if it's going to be a multiplayer at all, because it wasn't in the beta, and neither was the drop bubble shield in the multiplayer beta.
So the bubble shield you can walk in and out of?
Yeah. But like I said before, it's not like the bubble shield on Halo 3, where it's only up for a certain amount of time.
It has damage.
It has a threshold for how much damage it can take. Yeah. But it also has a limited amount of time that it'll stay alive.
So it's whatever comes first.
Right.
That's still a cool addition to Halo.
Yeah. So up on this little cliff right here is a plasma cannon, plasma turret. Might be able to kill 1 or 2 enemies. Interesting little addition to this game. Turrets on Warthogs and like stationary turrets, they still have infinite ammo, but they can overheat, which they could in previous games. But they take quite a lot to overheat. So in multiplayer, it doesn't, personally, unless you're doing like a big team battle where there's 8 dudes.
Yeah.
Unless you're just, like, it probably takes a solid 20 seconds of just holding down the trigger to overheat. So it's not going to have a huge impact.